live one-on-one conversation. 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazzie K Ward coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday and welcome to another edition of Artist Talk Jazzy After Dark. I'm your host, Jazzie K Ward. So glad to have each of you here. As always, I always look forward to being back with you here each and every Monday because you never know who's going to be on the show. But I'm super excited to have this brother back, multi-Billboard chart-topping artist, Mr. David P. Stevens is back. And you know what, y'all? If it's 10th album, we're going to talk it up about that. It's available now. So, make sure you go follow him. All the information will be streaming here at the bottom of the screen. Chef D is in the house. Of course, Dr. G is also in the green room. I think she's having some cocktails and drinking a little bit back. She's having something back there, some Kool-Aid or something back there. I see people coming in the room. If you could, please go ahead and start sharing the video. Make sure you go over to K Ward Radio, which is my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like the page. kwardradio.com is my website. And remember, if you don't do any of those things as we stay on the show, shame on you. And shame on you if you don't know our special guest tonight. Of course, international recording artist, Mr. David P. Stevens. But I'm ready to kick off the show. Are you? Let's go ahead and start Artist Talk right now.
Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazzie K Ward.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Again, welcome to Artist Talk. Hello, my friend Colleen. I see Ron, Mashiba. What's up, Kenneth? Everybody coming into the room. Thank you all so much. Make sure you put in the comments section where you are watching from. If you have questions or comments for tonight's show, make sure you post them there in the comment section too for our guest tonight. So before we get started, we're going to bring Dr. G into the live and see what's been going on with Dr. G right now. Let's see, we're going to pop Dr. G right here. Okay. Dr. G, what's going on, my friend? What
you said I was having a drink.
Is that Kool-Aid?
It's not Kool-Aid. It is actually, I'm going to cover the name because we don't advertise for free. Mm-hmm. But it's pineapple sauce. Everybody eat applesauce. Applesauce can be a little bland. Pineapples are sweet. They make it sound fancy in this packet. It's just pureed pineapple.
Oh, that's good.
But it's wonderful. It's a nice little snack. We're trying to be healthy and lose a little weight. Just saying.
Okay. I know. I've been working out and boxing a little bit, Dr. G, and
This
trying to
is a
get,
guy who gets up at
you
5 o'clock
know,
in the morning that want to go running. Oh
I'm
my
trying to
goodness.
get that a little bit. Trying to
Let me
come
let me
up. You
let me,
see
let
it?
me just let me put my hand behind mine and make it that big too.
You're so silly. You're so silly.
Good day, everyone. I'm hoping everybody is doing well. The
Okay.
summer is treating you well. It's hot, as you can see, and that you can tell the heat when it comes to my hair. So we having a good day or a bad day here because it is
Right.
that kind of weather. But I'm still alive and I'm still making it, so I'm here.
Always. I put on my t-shirt because you see, what is that, Dr. G?
Lemon heads. Listen, lemon heads. Oh, that's what we're doing today. We doing trivia.
No trivia. But I was going to ask you, when you were growing up,
Hmm.
well, not necessarily growing up, did you have a favorite candy? So lemon heads are like my favorite. Like,
I love lemon heads, but I used to like, what is that called? Big Blow, the gum. It was like
oh yeah,
that hard candy outside and the gum in the middle.
right,
It was like a blow pop, put out on a stick. And the gum only stays sweet for like 5 seconds. As you get all that chewing and break your damn teeth, and then you get to the gum and it's just like, but then you would put more in your mouth.
right,
So I
right,
still love Big Blows,
right.
but
You had to eat about 10 of them to get a bubble.
yeah, because you had that little piece of gum that I forgot about that part. But yeah, but no, lemon heads was it. Remember, we had a couple. We had lemon heads. We had
Mhm.
Boston baked beans.
Ugh. Mm-mm.
Um,
None
Now
of that.
laters. I'm just naming candies. Now laters. Everybody had now laters, and they had the little different kind of now laters.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. I love the now laters and what else? We like the Johnny Apple seeds. Remember the candy? The grape heads?
Johnny. But that was all the same line. Lemon heads,
Right.
Johnny Apple treats.
Mm.
But what I did not like, and I listen, I don't know if y'all from Jersey. Everybody go to Atlantic City, and they bring back that nasty saltwater taffy.
I remember that.
That's just like those little marshmallow chickens they give you for Halloween.
Right. Yeah, when Halloween, we had to go through the bag of candy, like, no, I don't want this one. You can have that one. Give me this
Oh, it depends on when you grew up at. Because at one point, then your parents had to go through the candy because people was doing like crazy stuff, putting like raisins in the apples and stuff like that. So people didn't like it, but I love candy corns.
one. Ugh.
Ain't nothing but color sugar.
I don't like that. Mm.
What was your favorite Halloween candy?
I mean, I just like anything kind of sour, sweet tarts. I love the sweet tarts.
Like, but when we used to be crazy though, we would walk around all day sweating with that
Mhm.
damn candy necklace on. Just take a little piece, put back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, listen, that or the other one, which is the little dots. Ate half of
Right.
the paper with the little dots, but you were still eating it. See, this is why we grew up a little different and why we're a little bit stronger because we used to go to do things. We drink out of the little green hoses. We drank out of that. We ate paper with the dots, the little wax things you take off with the little juice inside, and we
Right.
had quarter water. We had quarter water.
Oh, I don't remember that.
The little jugs in the
Oh yes, yes, yes,
we
yes,
used to
yes.
call them quarter water. Yeah.
Quarter water. Gotcha.
Kids
So
candy and started wanting dinner. Oh, okay. They wanted dinner. And they go out to eat all the time. We couldn't go out to McDonald's all the time. If
right.
you went out to eat, that was a treat.
That was a treat. That's a treat. Now, my niece and nephew, when they come in, I like y'all want like McDonald's. They say, oh no, we want Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
not on a Sunday though.
Not on the Sunday. And so
Somebody
I'm
said
seeing
to get a truck and pull up to Chick-fil-A on a Sunday and call it side chick.
right. You call it side chick.
Because
And I
they
see
close.
Jolly Ranchers. People say they like Jolly Ranchers and
Jolly Ranchers,
M&M's.
that was another one too. That's like, but then your mama when you went to church, for those who went to church, she always had that little peppermint in the bottom of her bag. They
Mhm.
stuck together. It had all kind of fuzz on it. But if you was in church, that was the best candy.
What's her name? Say so deep in my bag, like a grandma with a peppermint.
Grandma had peppermint. She had
Right.
peppermint bag. You went for that bag too.
Right. I love it. Dr. G, it's always good to see you, my friend. We always are looking forward to what's going to happen in the show when you give us a health tip or whatever that conversation is going to be.
I better
So,
one out now. Okay, let me put me in the back in the green room so I can figure out one.
right. Okay. I appreciate that. Hey, everybody, that's Dr. G. You'll see her a little bit later on in the show with her segment of mind, body, and soul. Well, I'm super excited. This brother, he's back. He's been on the show before, and I am anticipating this conversation with David P. Stevens. DavidPStevens.com is the website. Go check him out. And if you don't know this brother, shame on you. So he definitely has that it factor. And you know what? It's like, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to Artist Talk, multi-platinum writer, producer, guitarist, Mr. David P. Stevens. What's up, my brother David? You need to unmute yourself, David.
Sorry about that. I was back here going crazy because I was a corner store kid. So you talking about the lemon heads and now laters
Right.
and oh my goodness. She said the wax things with the little juice in it.
Right.
And all.
You remember those? I forgot about those little juices.
Yeah, I forgot about it. It was, if you think about it now, it's pretty nasty that we was in
Yeah,
there.
they are
Like
pretty
what was that? We was just chewing wax. That was real crazy.
right.
But
Like,
yeah,
that's good,
man.
my brother.
Shoot. But man, it's
Well,
good to see you. Thank you for having me back.
oh yeah, I'm glad you come back, and we're super excited to talk about. This is your 10th album,
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
we're gonna talk about that. David's website is streaming. Was going to be streaming at the bottom of the screen here. And David, before we get in, to our conversation and things, so the album is available now, right?
Yes, the album is available now. It's called Go, and it's available on all platforms. Man, I say go and go stream
Go, go,
it. Go.
go
It's
get it.
simple. Just go do it.
Just go download it right now, y'all.
Right, right.
Just go download it. Just go download it. So
That's right.
that's good, my brother. And so I see you. You must have been busy. I see you sitting in the car. So tell us, how
Okay.
was your day today?
So I want to first of all apologize to y'all because I usually love being all in the nice studio with the lights and all that. But we just wrapped a video shoot for the song Go, and I'm really excited. Well, actually, we wrapped day one. This is gonna be
Okay.
a multi-process. So
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about it. So it's always my dream. I do a little bit of acting, and I always wanted to do a movie. I always
Okay.
wanted to do like I'm gonna start off with a short, and just so that this particular video was shot like a movie short.
Okay.
Um, it's going to be, of course, the singing and all that kind of stuff in it, but it has a whole storyline
Okay.
and plot and all this kinds of stuff, and I get to be
Okay.
an action hero, release my inner
Oh wow,
Denzel. Yeah.
that's cool. You can't
So,
give us a name. Can you share that or not yet
or what for the
for the movie?
Oh, it's just gonna be Go. So it's a
Oh, just
basically
go.
it's a music video, but we shot it like an actual movie as opposed to
Wow.
just singing and stuff like that. So
Okay. I
yeah,
like that. I like
yeah,
that creativity. It's something, different. And you used to think about, like, when you look at productions, videos, like, you remember like Michael Jackson. You remember when he would do a video, David? It was
yeah,
like it was a whole production. It was a
yes,
movie. What's your
yes.
thoughts process about that?
So yeah, that's my thought. Is I feel like people need to have more than just me singing "Let's go, let's go, let's go." Of
Right.
course, I love my song, and
Right.
I enjoy doing just that too. But I feel like as an artist, I want to paint a whole picture. I want
Right.
to give you some other interesting things to think about and look at as
Right.
you listen to the song. So.
Right.
Um, I'm just excited about it, and it's feeding a dream that I've had my whole life to
Okay.
produce and direct movies and stuff like that. So,
Right. Well, I like what you said about a dream. It makes me go back and think, like, just going back into your earlier days, your childhood days. Is
yeah,
music, entertainment, something you always wanted to be in? And I'm looking at you. When I look at you and when I learn about your music, you know how some people just have that, as I say on the show, that it factor. You just look like star quality star. You look like you would do movies or music. And
thank you,
you just some people have that look like they
thank
should
you.
be in the entertainment business. So is that something you always wanted to do?
From the beginning, and it's funny. I always tell my wife this story. When I was about 4 or 5 years old, they used to have the shows come up and they say film between before live studio audience in Hollywood. And I used to get mad, like, why am I not in Hollywood? I want to be in Hollywood.
Right.
So
Yep.
it was a dream of mine my whole life to be in entertainment.
Right.
And then, but I gravitated more towards music and writing and production. And then,
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, so LA, I moved to LA
Okay.
to fulfill that dream, and it's been a blessing. It really
All
has
right.
been.
That's
So
that's 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 cool, man. That's a blessing to be able to follow a dream that you've already admired. And look what you're doing now.
yeah,
That's
yeah, it's
that's that's
crazy.
that's amazing. But and so just going back a little bit on your childhood, just for people that are new, that may like I've never heard of David P. Stevens. Can you tell us, like growing up in your childhood, how did your musical journey start for you?
So I started off playing music in church. My dad is a pastor, and so when we were young, um, I started basically just the guitar player at the church looked so cool, and I was like, man, I want to be cool like that dude. So I went over and learned the instrument just based on trying to hang out with him, and eventually I fell in love with the instrument. I would say almost instantly I fell in love with the instrument, and it just really changed the course of my life. So
Oh, wow.
but I started playing all kinds of instruments around that time because whoever didn't show up, that's what you played. So I played keys, drums, all that stuff,
Right.
bass, everything. So
Okay. So even
yeah.
like through that transition from childhood to church, what about like high school? Were you in a, did you have a group? Did you have a band in high school? Anything like that?
I did. Actually, funny enough, I was spending every dime I had in a recording studio back then. Like I
Wow.
would take my lunch money and then so all the guys, the local guys in Philly, I was taking them and going recording and all kinds of stuff. So I was doing that. Plus I had a little jazz band and all kinds of things. Yeah, but I didn't
Okay.
actually play in high school though. I didn't
Okay.
actually, yeah.
You can play. Do you remember maybe do you remember the first song you recorded? Or you first
I
song you wrote? Maybe.
Yes, I do. I do. Because I mean it's a long story, but basically like I heard my brother and another guy in the kitchen recording something one time. I was like, I could do better than that. And
Right.
I took my song and went into the recording studio. And, I booked some time, this little 14-year-old kid,
Uh-huh.
booked some time and just fell in love with the studio. I felt like, oh man, I'm home as soon as I walked in.
Okay. Wow. Do
Yeah.
you remember the name of that song?
The name of the song was oh man, I can't even remember the name of the song now.
Remember the name of the
I'm
song?
I'm getting old because I can't remember what it's something like no, I can't remember. I'm
You
not even
can't
gonna
remember
lie.
that? I appreciate it. Well,
I
does
can't
your
remember.
brother play instruments or
Yeah, so my brother played bass and my sister played keys, my dad played keys. Yeah,
okay.
my other sister played keys. Yeah, everybody played something.
Okay, well y'all almost like the Winans. One old family, multi-talented.
They did. I was really the only one that kind of like stayed, what I mean, that went pro with it. Everybody else was kind of
Okay,
like, okay, David, if that's what you want to do, they're
yeah,
all school teachers and doctors
okay,
and stuff like that. So
okay. Well, that's good. Well, when you think about it, magna cum laude, Berkeley College of Music, where you attended school, you got a master's degree in business. Hey, you know,
yeah,
that's a blessing, my brother.
thank
How
you.
what can you somebody watching this show? What's the importance that you can tell somebody, David, of educating yourself in this business?
Whew. I mean, there at the very top of this music business is confusing for a reason. And basically it's so that the people up top can stay rich and all of us can stay hustling and grinding and trying to figure it out all the time. And it's confusion for a reason. So it's important to know what how the money flows, how to make money in this business, how to sustain yourself in this business, how to market, all of those kinds of things. It's not good enough to just have talent.
Right.
Talent is cool, but that's like maybe 30-40% of it. Everything else is your business, so
That's
yeah, for
important.
sure.
And so going back, when you think about this musical journey, this music we simply call jazz, I always tell people, jazz is in everything. Jazz is in gospel. Jazz is in country. Jazz, jazz is pretty much all over. So a lot of people hear jazz and they think about, oh, this little elevator music. But jazz is a
Hmm.
little bit more to it than that. But my question for you is, why should people care about jazz?
Man, we got to keep it alive because it's like you said, not only is it self-expression, there are so many different forms of it, and there's so many like, man, it's a way to talk without saying words. It's a way to get a point across without saying words, and it's a thinking man's music. You know, it's a thinking. So is that, but then it's also, like I said, it influences so many genres, and so many genres influence it. So it's just one of those things, you got to keep it going. You got to keep listening to it. Yeah.
I love it. So, hey, everybody, if you just tuned into the show, I'm your host, Jazzy K. Ward. We have with us Billboard chart topping artist, Mr. David P. Stevens. He's back with his 10th album, y'all. The album is fire. He has some featured people on it. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and then we're going to have a Mind, Body, and Soul with Dr. G and more conversation with David P. Stevens right here on Artist.
It's time for Health and Wellness Check-In with Dr. Chantel Graham. Tips for the mind, body, and soul.
What's going on, Dr. G? What you over there eating up?
Since you start talking about old school, I'm gonna give you one for the old school.
What's that?
Come on. Y'all know them little fake onions we love. We love the good Funyun. We love the good Funyun. But okay.
Oh.
So I had a topic in mind, but then Jazzy tried to stump me and ask me questions about candy and stuff. So I felt like today we're gonna play that game. Let's stump Jazzy. Woo! So let's ask you a couple of questions. We're gonna center this around bathing, around showering. This shouldn't be too hard. You should do pretty good on this.
Okay.
So the first question is, how many times should you shower in a week? Now, how many times you shower? How many times, as stated by dermatologists, should you shower in a week?
At least 3 to 4 times a week.
It says 2 to 3. Now, wait a minute.
Oh,
Listen. First of all, I'm a shower every day.
Right.
Sometimes if it's hot enough, 2-3 times a day. So this thing where they say we should only shower 2 to 3 times a week, they say that because if you shower too much unnecessarily, which I don't know what that means unnecessarily, you eventually take that natural barrier protection off your skin, that natural oil. So they say you should shower 2 to 3 times a week. So you was close. I'll give you that one.
Okay. That's true. You said that because my brother, my oldest brother, would take 2 and 3 showers a day, at least twice a day. And they told him, his dermatologist, that his skin was so dry, even though he was oil, but that's true.
Exactly. Now, should you what is better, shower gel or bar soap?
I would say the gel. Wrong. Okay.
Wrong. While shower gels, we love it. It lathers up, smells so pretty, it's all good. But that's the problem. It has so many additives and chemicals in it. For the most part, bars of soap is just more natural and has less product in it. So it's less harmful to skin. So okay, you 1 for 1.
Yeah. I don't like all that soap skin, that stuff left.
Listen, when I get in the shower and like when I wash my hair, I need to see suds. It's like when you wash your clothes, I want to see in our minds it's cleaner the more suds we see, but not necessarily true. And bar soaps, you can use the antibacterial bar soap, which is great. Glycerin bar soap, like the Neutrogena that has that clear one, that's great for the skin. Or you can get like a homemade soap that has like a lot of fatty acids in it. So that's what you should use. You should use bar soap. But then I'm like, how do you get in the shower and wash with a bar and a rag? I'm using shower gel. Sorry, people. I know. Whatever.
Right.
It is what it is.
I heard from an oncologist or a doctor, I know that, like at a cancer center, I noticed, I said, why do y'all they use Dow? And he just
antibacterial.
Okay.
Antibacterial. That's it. It gets that stuff off your skin. Now, a lot of us like to exfoliate and use different little body scrubs and all that other good stuff. How many times should you exfoliate in a month's time?
2 times.
1. Remember, your skin cells rejuvenate between 28 and 56 days. So exfoliating too often, You just, again, to deteriorate the skin, take that natural layer off. You can kind of get dermatitis sooner. So you want to kind of preserve that skin. Last question I'm going to give you, because you're doing all right, but you're not doing too great. Let's see. Let me try to think of one that's going to be good for you.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it easy, not too difficult. Black soap. Okay, so Kenneth asked about black soap. Now remember, with black soap is very drying to the skin. You can use it, but black soap is great because it does cleanse you well, but it strips everything. So if you use it in your hair or your skin, remember, just, be careful with it, because it's a little harsh to certain people. Since he brought up black soap and we talking about harsh skin, when you get out the shower, how soon should you put on moisturizer?
Well, from my understanding, you should moisturize while your skin is kind of damp.
Exactly. So when you get out the shower, old school, we used to love to rub ourselves dry and everything. No,
Mhm.
you should pat your skin dry, and you
Right.
should moisturize within 3 to 5 minutes of getting out the shower.
Okay.
So all
Right.
those little tips, it's what they tell you to do. I'm probably sometimes non-compliant because, listen, it's hot. I take a shower in the morning. I may take a shower at night. I'm sorry. And of course, this is for people that are not running around doing a lot of exertion, and like your job doesn't require you to get dirty. So don't go out there in construction and y'all working for 5 days and say, well, Dr. G said I should only take 2 showers a week. You're gonna be divorced or single. So don't blame me for it. It's not gonna work. But this is for like people that just don't do much. And I'm like, but who doesn't do enough to what? They don't want to freshen up every day.
Right.
But that's just me. So one last a little bonus question.
Okay.
What is it better to take a hot shower or a cold shower?
Hey, cold shower.
Either one is correct. It depends on you and your skin. But the key is, if you're working out and you know how you get real sore and you want to go run and take a hot shower because it helps soothe the muscles,
Right.
that just negates what you did. If you actually worked out and your muscles are sore, you should take a cool shower, help your muscles constrict and start to conform into strengthening and not loosening up, and forget all that stuff. So technically, if you're working out, it should be a cold shower. Hot or cold is both, but not too hot. The temperature ideally is between 98 and 105 degrees. Hotter than that, it just deteriorates the skin and you get dry. I know it's a lot of things going on,
Right.
but and a little bonus too, if you're washing your hair, when you wash your hair, you can wash with a hot water, but we should put the conditioner in and rinse with cool water. Your cuticle seal and it closes in that moisturizer. So, little extra tip. Listen, Ron, y'all, whoever said hot shower, that's me. I want it to be hot. I want to see steam everywhere. I want to get in and go, oh, but I still got to wait till it get cool, hot enough. And I love a good hot shower. And no, I do not take a shower in 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to take me about a good, listen, if I'm washing my hair just to get this wet and calm it down, it takes me about a good 12 minutes. So.
Okay. We got a comment from Stacy. She said, "Are we talking before the gym or after the workout?"
After the workout. A lot of times after workout, we have that tense and sore muscle because you work out, you're like, if I take a good hot shower, it's going to release that muscle. It does relax your muscles, but it negates what you did. You want to kind of keep that tension, not to the point where you're sore when you can't move. A little tension. Cold showers just strengthen those muscles up and keep those fibers tight. So you want to kind of get buffed a little bit sooner.
So I like that. And Rose Lady she said, "I actually do both. I start with hot and then I end with a cold to close my pores."
I'm reading what Stacy said. Before the workout, cooler showers. After the workout, hot to release the muscles. Yeah. Yeah, the body aches. If you and also some people say, oh, if you feel so achy, take an anti-inflammatory if you have some muscles. That negates your workout too, because it releases that tension. So you're really kind of negating your workout. The point is to work out to the point where you feel it, but you're not overdoing it. When you get to that, let's say we're doing biceps, get to that last that you can't do anymore and do like one more and that's it. Don't try to do 10 more reps because you're in the gym. Then you're going to kind of discourage yourself. So it's to the point where you work out where you feel it, but not to the point where it's pain. So pressure and pain does not always work together, people. Don't do that.
That's true. I love it. I like Stacy said. She said also the sauna. I love the sauna and the steam room, but that's a whole.
Well, remember, sauna is good, especially if it's infrared sauna. That detoxifies your skin. So a sauna is great.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
I love that too. Let people know how they can find you.
You can find me on the applife.info, my website. You can always grab your copy of Nia the Germinator. I keep her real close.
Right. She's over there on my book. On my book.
I'll hold it up. You know, she goes around fighting those germ brothers. You know,
Right.
still you independent artists. I'm still an independent artist too, trying to find a new publisher. So if anyone knows anyone, reach out to me at that email or my website. But get your copy because when you ask me how come I'm not rich yet, what I'm gonna tell them, Jazzy,
Because you didn't share my.
because you didn't share much. It costs you nothing to share. So when we bring back our guy David, for all you people that's out there, go out and buy the album, buy all 10 albums. Y'all spend more money on a cup of coffee. Get the albums. If you don't want to keep them because you do everything digital, get it, gift it, share it, like it. It costs you nothing to share. Follow him on social media. Support this brother is talented. He cannot sing, he can sing. What to sing.
He can
Sexy
say,
double.
and you know, I know when y'all get ready in the OR, and you know, we be talking, we need you to play David in the OR.
Then I'm playing the OR, I'm playing in my office. I just told me if he give me some theme music, I'm gonna walk into it like you know, hey, let's get it going. Why not? Why not?
Oh, we love you, Dr. G. Thank you. Can you stick around?
I'm here for the whole show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. G, we love it. Stay tuned. Coming back next is Mr. David P. Stevens right here. Hold on. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm Jazzy K. Ward. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, we just heard from Dr. G, Dr. Chantel Graham. Make sure you go over and follow her. But our special guest tonight is none other than chart-topping artist, Mr. David P. Stevens. He's a writer, he's a producer, he's all that. He got that hit record, y'all. He's back with his 10th album, and it's called Go. And it means go get it, go download it, go share it, go get one for your auntie, them, your grandma, them, your niece, your cousin, everybody in it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome David back to the show.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, brother? You chilling
Man,
over there? Go ahead.
I was sitting there just getting some information from Dr. G there, like, whew, man.
Right.
She was telling me stuff I didn't know. I'm a hot mess apparently. So
I feel the same way. Yeah, she always gives us a wealth of great information, David. So she's here every Monday. So make sure y'all check out Dr. G and go get her book too. It's a great book too.
sure.
So David, we're talking about. I want to get back into brother this album, and so this being your 10th album, Go. So tell us why the title. Go.
Wow. Actually, the song came first. And I was like, really loving the song, and then all the other songs just seem to fall in line. So I wish I had this like amazing, like, oh man, what happened was, but it was I fell in love with the song, and then everything else, like I said, just kind of fell into place.
Okay.
So
And
yeah.
when I look on your site and look at your covers, all that kind of stuff, that's what I miss about my CD covers. Because your photos are off the chart. I just love. And I want to ask you, like, who is your photographer? Like, how did you come up with the concept of like you standing, like you said, who comes up with all?
So a lot of the stuff takes place in my head first. And then because I have a way that I want to kind of portray things and all, and then I'll go and grab the photographer or the videographer, and the team to kind of rock with me on that. So this particular one, there's an amazing artist, photographer out here named Rena. She goes by Rena O. And she is, if you look up Rena O photos, she's amazing out here in LA. And then my son has a company called Introspective Media Group. He's in college now and started a company, and he did all my graphics. So Yeah, he did the cover and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Family, pay the money like my son, it's your daddy. You got to help daddy out. Get daddy together. I appreciate it.
Right, right. Yeah. I get on his nerves though, because he's always trying to consult, and it's like, now I gotta listen to you after I've been telling you what to do for all these years. So.
Look at you. And I want to show a snippet of you performing a little bit of Go.
Cool.
And so, Shanti, if we have that available, can we go ahead and show that? And then we'll come right back here on the show.
Awesome.
Okay, while he gets that to get together there, we'll continue to talk about the project. Okay, I think he's ready.
Forgot it.
I don't think, can we hear this? I don't think I hear a sound.
Nah, no sound.
Let's see. He's coming. Hey, Sharon, how you doing? Good to see you. So make sure if anybody has any questions or comments for our guests, make sure you post those there in the comment section. So while he gets that video straight, so thinking about this album being your 10th album, what's different about this album compared to your other work that you've done?
So I think that's the thing about me as an artist. I'm never coming the same way, ever. Every album is different. Because it all is based on whatever I'm influenced by at the moment.
Okay.
So I would say this time around I was listening to a lot of younger music, writing and producing for a lot of younger artists, and so they just kind of changed the palette up a little bit.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
so so I think that, but I think that should be the case, man, with just artists in general, because we paint a picture. You can't paint the same picture every time.
Okay. So
So
what do you do every day to make you great at your craft?
I am in the studio writing and producing for artists every day, and it's so cool because it's different genres every day. It's not just jazz. I do rock stuff, pop,
Oh wow.
R&B, gospel, you name it. Because I'm such a student of the genre. I mean, of music in general, that like it's just a challenge for me to be able to do all these different genres and try to do them authentically. So yeah,
Okay, I like it.
yeah.
So there's a question that says, would you hold a seminar about the music industry for those just getting into the business?
I haven't really thought about a seminar, but I do a lot of consulting.
Okay.
And so somebody could feel free to reach out to me. My email address is davidpstevens.biz@gmail.com.
Okay.
And you can always reach out to me, and we can talk about some things.
Okay. I like that. So other about the album Go, tell us about, was there anybody else who, tell us, can you give us like a little peek of like who are some featured artists that you have featured on this project?
Oh yeah. So I always forget people, but y'all just go. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, Will Downing, of course, man. Which man, Will he's the man. So
Right.
I had Will on it. Aubrey Logan, Paula Atherton, Tony Exum Jr., Aaron Stevenson, and Zach Sanders, my man Zach. So, and I'm sure some others. And man, I'm gonna get in trouble, but I'm sorry, y'all. Wait a minute, I lost your audio. I can't hear you. Uh-oh. There we go.
So Paula Atherton is on there too, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep, Paula. Yeah,
Paula.
we actually have a single that's hitting radio. Um, was it August 5th? And it's called Keep Pushing.
Keep pushing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you also worked with another a good friend of mine who I love, and I didn't realize y'all did a song together. Was Aaron Stevenson?
Yeah, Aaron said so. Aaron, actually, I produced or co-produced and wrote some of the songs on her newest album.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there's another comment that says, "Which album is your favorite?"
Um, it's
Yeah.
hard to say because they all were influenced by different. I would say the one that probably was the closest to the vest was Rogue. because I feel like I just went, I did whatever I wanted to do in that project.
So when you talk about this musical journey, David, what's been some of your highlights on this journey? What's been some of your highlights?
Playing at some of the largest festivals, man, getting to record and produce with people like Najee and um, Gerald Albright, and even had a chance once to share the stage with Norman Brown and people like that. It's so cool, and then to be able to call some of those people my friends, like you know, and
Let's see.
good.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, you can hear me.
Okay, we still good?
We're good.
Yeah, I still hear you. Okay,
Okay.
all right, cool. So yeah, that's been some.
I wanted, and Chef D, let us know if we have the snippet of David's video. I wanted people to hear a snippet of that. So tell us what's coming up next. I know the album is out, so here we go.
I wish that I had wings to fly high above the open sky with you. It's true. Oh, I wish that we, just you and me, walk away, we can leave. Let's do, yeah, me and you. So we don't need to stay here. We can disappear, yeah, yeah. Let's pack our bags and go. Can we just go? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Get away from here, yeah, yeah. I wanna go, yeah. Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Get away from here, yeah, yeah. Can we just go?
Y'all didn't know that was me singing back there.
Here we go.
I love that song. Did you write that song?
Yeah. So I wrote and produced that, and it's funny because it was originally for a soundtrack. It was supposed to go for commercial, a television commercial or something, and they ended up not choosing the song. And I was like, I'm not mad that y'all didn't choose it. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this song.
I think it's a perfect song for a soundtrack. So hey, Tyler Perry, Tubi, whoever watching, hey, y'all, call David and get the
Tubi to call me Tubi.
somebody, one of these shows,
Right. Yeah, man.
I have to give a shout out to my brother Stan Bryant in Atlanta, Georgia for Unity Jazz. He said, David, he's looking forward to hearing the new album. And, Stan, maybe we can get David down in Atlanta for a show.
I would love it. I would love it.
Any other shows coming up, David?
Yes, actually, August 3rd, I'll be in Cincinnati, Ohio. Jazz in the Park at it's one of Cincinnati's biggest jazz festivals. But and then after that, a private engagement, and then kind of quiet on the performance tip for the rest of the year after that.
Yeah, Cincinnati, that's my hometown.
Oh wow, okay, cool,
Yeah.
man. I'm looking forward to that festival. That's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a real nice festival.
Yeah.
So outside of music, Dave, what's some other hobbies? If you were not doing music, what would you be doing?
Well, let me see. I don't know if I would be doing this per se, but I swim. I'm a swimmer. I'm on a swim team, actually an adult swim team. I'm training right now, and then next year I hope to be doing the meets and stuff like that again. I used to swim in high school,
Okay.
so I'm doing that again. They like, black people swim. Yeah, we do. We do.
Yes, we do.
I'm the only one on my team, but we making it.
So outside of the other business, like, do you have somebody in mind that you really, somebody like that you really want to work with or do a duet with, or anybody comes to mind?
Oh man, there's so many people. I would love to work with Fantasia. I would love to work with Tony Braxton. Even though like this, the Tony now, she still sounds incredible and amazing. I want to work with her. Let us see, Layla Hathaway. I mean, you name it, man. I'm just ready to work.
Okay, I
Yeah,
love that, brother. I'm so excited about the new album.
thank
What do
you.
we need to do on this end to continue to support you?
So you said what? I didn't hear the beginning.
On this end, for those who are watching, who go back and watch the replay, what do we need to do to continue to support David P. Stevens?
What I would really appreciate is number one, listen to it. And I hope you like it and keep listening to it. But if you can share it, send it to as many people as possible. I would really appreciate that because the word gets out with y'all. It takes the people to push it.
Okay,
So
I love
yeah,
that. Before I let you go, too, Dave, what's the best advice that you have been given, just in general, about life that you can share with us?
man, there have been so many things. I think the most important thing was my dad instilling in me the importance of following Christ when I was younger. And so, I know I don't want I know we're not supposed to talk politics or religion, but so I'm just leave it there. But that was one of the best things for me. And then um just my dad being an example of love. So I saw how he treated my mom and how he treated us. And so I take that into my own family, and so and then I guess if I had to say a music one, back in the day, Nick Coleone came up to me at a festival and he said to me, I was like, man, I want to be like you, man. I want to be like you. And he said, no, that's the problem. He said, be like you and go get your audience. And then I'll go get my audience and we'll put them together and we'll make this thing big. He said, don't keep trying to be like me.
Right,
And I said, man, after that, it was like he opened up my whole world. That one thing spoke volumes. So,
right. Yeah, and I think that's important. I think it's okay to admire, and we see artists like, man, I really want to be like you. You know what? No, be just like you.
yeah,
Just your own unique self. Because again, there's a big enough world out here for all of us, right? And I'm sure you've been in this game a long time.
man, yeah.
You've seen the ups, the downs, and it's not always just lights, camera, action. It's not always glitz and glamour, right? Dave?
Right, right. It's a lot of grind. It's a lot of hustle.
Right.
Even today, when we talking about doing this whole video movie shoot and everything, man, we were 9 until 5 o'clock, literally. And in and out of places and up and down hills and sweating and all kind of stuff. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. And so, and I always tell people, I think it's also important when it comes to relationships and building relationships. How important has it been for you, I think, David, to build relationships with other people in this game?
Man, for me, it's been everything because I'm a relational person, so I'm not as transactional as most. Where it's like, what can you do for me? It's like, no, I'd rather be friends with people, and
Right.
because of that, I can call up most people that I work with, and just say, hey, I'm working on something. Would you mind jumping on here or what? Yeah, all of those things, and I want to just go eat with people and just hang out.
Right.
So
Like
yeah,
that. So when you
it's
talk
a
about
good.
food, what's your favorite food?
Man, you know what? I'm not as big as I'm not a big eater. So I really don't like especially now that I'm older. I'm like primarily almost vegan now. And I still eat fish. I had to bring fish back in. So I
Okay.
probably seafood. Like a little seafood stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And
Yeah.
I was thinking about when you think about seafood and music, we also need you down like at the New Orleans Jazz Fest.
Let's go. I would love it. I would love it. Please
We,
put the word in.
yeah, we need you at the Essence Fest. We need you everywhere.
Man, Essence Fest. I would love to do Essence Fest, man. Yep. So
We have coming up in October here, we have the Montgomery Smooth Jazz Fest, which is Boney James. I think Marcus Anderson is there,
oh
Julian Vaughn.
cool.
And it's a mixture of everybody. But you know what? David P. Stevens should have been up in that some kind of way.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we're gonna have to make that happen, my brother.
Yes, sir. I would love that. So, actually, any of the promoters, booking agents, anybody, you can hit me up at my email address, davidpstevens .biz@gmail.com. And
Okay.
somebody from the team will make sure to get back to y'all.
Okay. And also was a question, do you have physical copies of the album for sale?
No, I haven't decided to make any physical things. I'm going to be doing some things like t-shirts with QR codes and things like that. So but no, I kind of stayed away from the physical CDs.
Okay. And there was another response coming through on my X page. It was like, oh, well, when you do shows, will there be physical copies of any of your music for sale?
I do have a few copies of Rogue left, and I'll carry those with me. And I have a copy of Love City. I have a few of those left, so I'll carry those as well.
And can they get those off of the website?
You can't get the physical CDs off the website, but yeah, you got to see me in person for those. But
I get it.
but yeah, but you know, the streaming thing is everywhere. So
Okay. Well, my brother, it has always been a wonderful time. Time always flies when you're having so much fun, my brother. And I want to say thank you, David P. Stevens, for coming back on the show. And will you come back again?
man, I would love to. I would absolutely love to. And thank you again for having me, for sure.
We appreciate any final words. And before I do that, what's the best way to find you on social media?
Everything is under David P. Stevens. So Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. Everything is David P. Stevens. Oh, and YouTube is David P. Stevens TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Y'all got that? Okay. Go right now. It's available.
Go. That's right. Go right now.
Any final words, my friend, you want to say or share with us before we go?
Man, I just want to say thank you to everybody, because literally, I was saying it earlier, I can't do this without y'all. This is a really fan-driven genre that we're in with this jazz thing. And so I appreciate y'all like just supporting me all these years, and please share me with everybody. I don't want to be anybody's best kept secret anymore.
Right. I appreciate that, my brother. Can you stick around for about a minute?
Sure, I got you. Yep.
Okay, appreciate that. Hey, everybody, that's international recording artist, Mr. David P. Stevens. His new project, Go, is available right now. You know, we're having some bad weather here in Montgomery. Thank you all so much each and every Monday. Thank you so much to Dr. G, Chef D, who's running things in the background. I don't know, maybe he's drinking back there. What you think, Shanti? Just these. David P. Stevens is his project is available now. K Ward Radio is the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like it. It only takes a second. KWardradio.com is the website. Do that. If you would like to send me anything in the mail, CDs, gifts, or anything, all that information is there. Thank you, Marilyn. K Ward Radio, if you'd like to support the show, PayPal, Cash App is also available. You can join me each and every Saturday on WVAS, Alabama State University 90.7. Hey, guys, thank you so much. We look forward. We'll be back with you on next weekend. Have a great rest of your week. Make sure you take care of yourself and be kind to others.
Hi, this is saxophonist G. Lucas, and you have just watched Artist Talk with my man, Jazzy K. Ward. Hey, check him out every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on his Facebook Live or YouTube. And if you don't, shame on you.
Artist Talk.